Good morning, friends. Okay, so today we're doing something completely different. We're going to do a little video, and I got my little coffee here. We're going to have a little astrological chat about the horoscope today. I had high hopes of writing and recording in my house. I'm going to put it here. I had high hopes of writing and recording in my house today, but then everybody woke up super early because my family is getting ready. My big kids and my husband are all getting ready to go to the Renaissance Fair this weekend. They're all working there this weekend. So they're just it's really noisy in my house. Everybody's awake except for I think one of my children. And so I said, okay, I'm going to have to take this outside so I can get a little bit of peace and quiet so we can talk about the horoscope today. So, yeah, that is what we're doing. So, basically, today there is one main transit that we need to talk about, which is Venus's trine to Saturn. So, I've got the chart here for the day. This is super old school, okay? I'm not super technologically advanced, but I'm going to see if I can actually, this is probably backwards too. I'm going to see if I can actually put it in the background here while I'm talking. See if I can handle that. Um, there's like a lot of bugs out here. All right, so the main thing that is going on today is that Venus is going to trine Saturn. Now that's going to happen this afternoon at 1:03 p.m. And this actually is a really wonderful transit that represents solid connections, working relationships, loyalty, commitment, all of these beautiful things in relationships between Venus and Saturn. Venus is the goddess of love and affection, friendship, romance, beauty, nature, and Saturn, of course, is our planet of limitations, boundaries, time, and also death and stuff like that. But basically represents the boundaries that we're setting in our relationship. So with the trine, which is the nature of Jupiter, these are going to be boundaries that we want to set that are actually going to be doing good things for us in the long run and that we're really happy about. So, yeah, so that is actually a really positive transit for the day, and that trine has been building up this whole week. Venus will trine Mars also. You can see in the chart, maybe I'll put it right there, that Venus is making that trine to Saturn today, and then she will be making a trine to Mars shortly after that, beginning of next week. So we've got that grand trine in the water signs happening. So this is about love and relationships and our feelings. It's about taking action on things that will benefit ourselves, our heart space, and making commitments to things that are going to be long lasting. So it's a really positive transit that we have going on. That's going to color the whole day. It's been building up all week, and it's going to be coloring the whole weekend as well. Now, the moon did move into Scorpio this morning at 7:22 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll let this car go by. It's really noisy out here too. Everybody's awake. I mean, what can I expect? It's like 10 o'clock. So the moon did move into Scorpio this morning. And so you can see in the chart that the moon is now approaching a conjunction to Venus, which will happen tomorrow. And then she's going to go ahead and trine Saturn on Sunday, I believe. Sorry, she's going to trine Saturn on Saturday. And then she's also going to trine Mars on Saturday as well. So Saturday actually looks like a really positive day. That looks like it's going to be full of another, a more good energy and opportunities to really take advantage of those connecting types of energies, hanging out with people, doing things you love to do. Sunday is the day that has me a little bit worried, and that is because Mercury is going to be squaring Mars at 2:36 a.m. on Sunday, and the moon will also be opposing Uranus. So this energy actually is building up today and tomorrow, and it's going to be here the whole weekend. So we need to keep this one in mind. Mercury square Mars can actually be really devastating. It can be arguments, fights, miscommunications, but it also represents traffic accidents and car accidents. It's one of those textbook transits that you really need to watch out for and pay attention to when you are driving. If you're driving wonderfully and doing your best, then the likelihood of you getting in an accident reduces a ton. It's the other people who are not watching any astrology that are getting grabbed by the transits who are going to be overwhelmed with their feelings, and they might be driving a little bit more haphazardly. So definitely pay attention to traffic, to the cars, to we are traveling over the weekend, and pay really good attention to what people are doing, and just keep that in mind. With the moon opposing Uranus at the same time, well, within a few hours, on Sunday, that represents something sudden happening in your personal life that really disrupts things. So if you have a miscommunication or an argument or a fight, that definitely can represent that. If you get in a car accident or know somebody who does, obviously that's a huge disruption. We don't want any of that. So pay attention to those things. Now, those are the main things that are coming up this weekend. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It looks like there could be a lot of really great energy with the moon conjoining Venus tomorrow. So I'm really hopeful for that. I hope you guys. Oh, I almost forgot to do the card reading. This is just how my morning's going. All right, let's pick a card for today. Haven't picked one yet, so we're going to do this live on camera and see what comes. Let's pick a card for the weekend's energy. What can we expect over this weekend? We have Venus trine Saturn today, the moon conjoining Venus, and Mercury square Mars, moon opposing Uranus. Weird shuffle. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, today has just been different. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This means that life is just not going according to plan. You have all these plans of what you're going to be doing, and things are just not going that way. As well as this card in the upright position has a lot to do with taking a look at what you've accomplished over, the past few months or whatnot. Something that you're working on. Pentacles represents material, things that we're working on, businesses, projects, money situations, finances, that kind of thing. And the Seven of Pentacles represents taking a look at, taking stock of what you've done, and asking yourself, okay, have I put in enough effort? Is it going to be fruitful? Or do I need to scrap it right now? So in the reverse position, this is talking about actually taking a look at that, and maybe you do need to scrap something. Maybe you do need to take something off of your list. Maybe you do need to table something and put it on hold for a little while, because right now you may not see like a path to success or a path to the win, right? So take a look at that. Take stock of what's going on this weekend. Do you need to do all the things that you have on your to-do list? Or could you put some things aside for a little bit? This weekend, if there is something crazy going on with Mercury square Mars and the moon opposite Uranus, you might have to put some stuff on the back burner. You might have to change your plans and be adaptable in that way. So I hope that this reading resonates with you. I would love to know in the comments. You guys, leave me a like. Give me a thumbs up, whatever, all those fun things. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe for more videos, more horoscopes, more podcast horoscopes. And actually, I have a really exciting video that's coming out, which is a horary example chart, which I'll be putting out later today. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Until Monday, Astro Mommy.